So, today we want to do something pretty unique, and we would like to maybe have a better conversation. I will create some Google Meet and then you will jump in to have some sort of conversation together. But at the moment, of course, you're watching this offline because no one is online right now. So, it's not going to be helpful for you right now, but maybe in the future, if this today goes successful, then we can have conversations during live in the future next time you see me popping out. But now we go, we get the chat out. First, we have to find this live. And then, yes, here we are live. I will mute this one. And then I skip this ad. Nice. I can see myself here. Not bad. Not bad. Pop out chat. And then this guy goes out. The chat stays. And then we put this for now by me a coffee. Yeah, buy me a coffee if you're rich enough. I'm just another beggar in the street that just holds on to your leg. I don't know, have you been in these third world countries that begging is very normal? And then the kids just like hold your leg until you give them something. I want to be that kid. Hold on to your leg until you give me some money. Then I will leave you alone. So buy me a coffee. Buy me a coffee. Mm-mm-mm. Give me money. Give me money. Hey, give me money. Hey. Okay, now we pin this message up there. Man, this looks very good. But we'll see. Drink some water. Wait for one of you to pop up. See what's up. Today's topic is divine intervention, just like Naveed. Naveed is a divine intervention. When we see Naveed, we think about what? Beauty. We think about music. We think about all the nice things. Hey Naveed, how's it going? How are you doing? Much love, brother, much love. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Divine intervention is a crazy topic. Why is it crazy? Hmm? Why do you see it as a crazy topic? Oh my God, I'm sorry. That was not good. If I throat is itching a little bit. Yeah, I think I need hot drink. I have no words to begin. I should just meditate. Yeah, you should just meditate. Hmm. How's Japan? Did you grow up all your life there? Hello, people. Whoever's here, don't be shy. Send some message in the chat. Pop some hi. Let's get into it. No, I grew up in Canada. So what do you do in Japan? How long you been in Japan? Japan is good. Been here 7 years. It's the same as everywhere else. Ups and downs. Everything balanced. That's good. Balance is good. We like balance, but we can't achieve it really. We just like balance. The human brain has the tendency to fall from one spectrum to another. It doesn't like to stay in the balance. Therefore, ups and downs, ups and downs. One day you eat too much, next day you fast. You don't like moderation. That's just how it is. Did you experience any divine intervention? Is everything an act of divine intervention to you? No, I haven't experienced any divine intervention, but I experienced enough that perhaps most of the things only make sense if it's divine intervention. But no, I haven't experienced divine intervention. Divine intervention. I don't know how much people really know about divine intervention or what is a divine intervention. How do you understand divinity? That's a very good question. But I don't have a very good answer. I have mediocre answer. Do you want me to give you the mediocre answer? Because the moment I think we call something divine, we make it mediocre. The moment we call something that we can all relate to, it's mediocre. But then if we want to come out of this mediocre divinity, you will realize that there is no way that you can explain it to another person and they relate to it. Therefore, it's not divine anymore. Therefore, it's just always a mystery. No matter who experiences it, it stays a mystery. That's why most of the time, all the masters in the past, they don't give you the direct answer because it doesn't exist. What they give you is the way to reach it, because that's the only way you can experience the divinity if it's supposed to not be mediocre. Therefore, when you experience it, you realize, oh, okay, the master was right. Now I gotta be the master myself. And I know the path to teach someone divinity is to simply help them walk the path. Otherwise, this mystery cannot be answered in this way. What divinity means to me is that if you stay present, everything is simply divine. Everything is simply full of grace. Everything already is the result of the divinity. But then, if you get caught in the past and in the future, you miss the divine intervention. You miss all the things that is in front of you as a divine intervention. What is divine intervention? Divine intervention simply means I put something in front of your senses that you become aware that I am trying to give you a hint. I'm trying to show you the way. Therefore, perhaps you see a certain number every day. Maybe pay attention to it. Maybe you have a very vivid dream one time, two times, three times. Maybe pay attention to it. You walk, you see some trees. Maybe pay attention to the trees, the rocks, the grass, whatever you just do every day. Maybe pay attention to that. That's divine intervention. Because every single thing out there, it's there for a reason. But we don't stay present with it. We don't want to look at this as something profound. We don't want to look at the mundane world. We don't want to look at nature and consider it something profound. We would like to look at virtual reality, put up the glasses and go inside a totally different world known to our brain, we consider that profound. We consider human creation profound. Human creation is exactly like the divine creation. If you realize this, you realize everything. If you can create video games, if you can create movies, if you can create imagination, that's exactly how your creator is doing. You don't see yourself as someone, something that has a creator. You think all of this happened just because of the evolution? All of this happened just because your senses tells you whatever it is? Yeah. Don't pay attention to the reality that you created for yourself. It's not really important. Just pay attention to the reality that is created for you. That's what's important. Then there is no problem. Then you don't want to create reality constantly. You're like, okay, someone else created this reality for me. Why would I want to go on all my life and create my own reality? Let me get into this reality, chill and relax a little bit. Okay, we got plenty of people here now. Nice. Who's here? Environment is here. Andre is here. Not me is here. Shelly Be Free is here. And Manny is here. Perhaps Navid is still here. Benny Mead. What? Oh, yeah. Benny Mate. Is that right? I don't know. Goofy emojis here. Everything's here. Are you here? So, who wants to get on a call and talk? I can create a meeting right now and see how that goes. You can talk in the live if you want to. I don't know how it will go. Haven't tried it before, but I assume if I create one Google Meet on the laptop, then you can join there, and then we can just record the audio that comes out of the laptop. You hear it. Yeah, something like that. I don't know how it works. I'm a bit sick today. I'm gonna cook a chicken soup broth. Yeah, for myself. Why all of a sudden you became Irish? For myself. So, no, me. No, no. I'll be here listening. Yeah, yeah. It's okay. You listen. So, tell me, tell me, guys, what is this divine intervention? We got plenty of people here. Nice. Today is Saturday. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Nice. I have my fire on. Wood is burning. Heat is being generated right now. Are you guys also chilling? How has your day been? What time is it? What's going on? Just before I go, I feel divine intervention when I do things that to my mind seem that will cause pain, but somehow I get some deeper understanding revealed. So in the end, I'm like, damn, by grace. Damn, by grace. Yeah, grace. Grace, I think, is a very powerful thing if you understand it. Grace is like, look, I know that this life that I'm having is somehow a gift. And then if you don't take the gift for granted, then you make a great gift out of it. I did this by grace. Even though it's bad, seems like free will was not there. I just had to experience that to get to something. Silence is divine. Silence is divine. Okay, we got Benny here that wrote something. Something is happening. Sometimes I play a random computer game and even then I think I have connection to the players who are not even in line with me. I mean that even that is not random, right? Shelly says I'm walking and watching the sunset. Damn, Shelly. Sunset. We barely started the day here. What time is it? Nice. Instead of trying to sit all the time and meditate my way out of the unease, I feel better. Yeah, nice. Nice. I'm glad you're doing that. But can you explain a little bit more about meditating your way out of the unease? I'm interested. Another instance is I'm talking to someone and they're saying something which is making a complete sense in my perception, but I'm not literally hearing what they're saying. It's like code language. Yeah, Andrea. I think the simple version of it is called telepathy. Humans are getting to that level of telepathy. We always had it, but we had to discover it. But I think a human brain already upgraded to the telepathy level, so you just need to be a little bit aware of it and it's there. Yeah. So yeah, telepathic communication also makes things much easier. Then we don't need to talk at all. Then we just have access to each other's brain. Then things are just chill. Some people might feel a little bit of embarrassment about what's in their brain. I guess we all do. We all have those embarrassments in the brain. We all do have those intrusive thoughts that haunts us sometimes. Like, oh, why do I think this way? And then the funny part is, it's just your brain. If you have like highly analytical brain, it just wants to overcompensate and keeps giving you intrusive thoughts that you wouldn't even imagine, that you would do that. And then your brain doesn't understand anything in particular. It only understands engagement. So the moment you engage with that thought, that intrusive thought, then your brain keeps giving it to you. And just because perhaps you have like a good brain, it just gives so much threats all the time. Oh, something's gonna explode right now. Oh, the oven's gonna just burn itself out, and all these obsessive behavior. But then it's just the engagement. If you don't give the engagement, then your brain stops doing that. Why did I say that? Why did I talk about intrusive thoughts and engagement? What happened? Oh, yeah, telepathy. And then if I look into your brain, I will find so many embarrassing things. That's the part that, yeah, is irrelevant. I get it. If you can't tell, I'm not really wanting to go cook, but I'm gonna go now. Yeah, I'll be here listening. Yeah, cook something, man. Come on, what's up? I suppose by meditating, I think I'm trying to get rid of the uneasy feeling of wanting to do something all the time. Shelly, I don't know you much, really, but I only know that you're a wise woman. I'm not getting rid of it, I'm just being with it. I like walking. So, yeah, we all want to do something all the time. All of us. That's why we constantly also feel like missing out. But at the end, even if you look at your most satisfying events in your life, at the end, they finish, they end, and you don't ever go back and recall the joys that you had in the past because, again, your brain has the tendency to recall the bad things in the past. That's, again, a coping mechanism for your brain to be able to give the threats for the future. But at the end, not doing anything, it's the same. You don't gonna recall it anyway. It just moves on. And by, not doing anything becomes very blissful because you just simply relax. At the moment, maybe relaxing is not so easy because you constantly want to do something. But the moment that you stop doing this process of constantly want to do something, then it just disappears. Not doing anything is something. Yeah, yeah. So, who else is here? Where do you live on this planet, Shelley? US, right? What part of US? That's what I remember. I don't know. Maybe not US. Maybe I'll find out soon. Oh, yes. Australia. Nice. Nice. What do you do there? Have you been, like, you from Australia? Or you are traveling, or you went there? Okay, not me. It's from California. Environment. I'm here eating ham rolls. Australia also. Nice. Frederick, greetings across time and space from Germany. Hey, greetings back at you. Thank you for being here. Frederick, you're the first timer. How's it going? Tell us about yourself. A little bit more than Germany. Gotta check the fire. It's still going. It's nice. Born New Zealand but lived here all my life. 2 years on the spiritual path. Found you through a friend. Okay, okay. Found me through a friend. Damn. I became so popular that people even recommend me to someone. Damn. That feels good, huh? Okay, okay. Why did this friend recommended me to you? Because I'm a chill guy and you need some chill in your life. Is that the case? Or you are on a particular spiritual path? It digs me. Oof. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that. Yeah, okay. I've seen many Australians dig me. I like that. I like Australian English accent. Nothing else though. Just English accent. My ex was from Australia. Pretty, pretty nice, pretty chill. I just got here, but I'm listening while I'm getting ready. Oh, Brooke is here. Nice. Okay. It's almost 7 here, and I have to be at work by 8 today. 8 today. Pennsylvania. Happy to listen in. Great topic. Nice. Okay. Nice. Thank you for joining in. You're going to work. Damn. What do you do, Brooke, if you don't mind telling us? While you are going to tell me about that, maybe I refill fire and very quick bathroom break. Very quick. I will be back. Don't you worry, guys. Mm-hmm. I am back. So, okay, not not much happened, but we have even more people here now. Nice. Maybe I should go pee more often. We have bushfires, ATM. That's not cool. I know what I do. I'm a server at a restaurant. The restaurant is called Garden of Eating. 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 I love life. I absolutely love serving others. Nice. Thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love that. I love that. I've done waitering and I really enjoyed it. I did 1 year, 11 years ago, 10. Beautiful. Fantastic. I found out about knowing your own mind through Buddhism. Was blown away so much. I went to India and temporarily ordained, threw myself in the deep end. Now I'm backtracking because it was too much. Oi, oi, oi. I'm just making breakfast. In general, I'm a bit in a transitioning phase. Let go of lots of people in the last months. Nice to meet you too. Yes, Frank. Frederick. So, Shelley, tell us about it was a bit too much. What do you mean by that? I understand Buddhism is pretty strong. Buddhism is pretty um, pretty intense, and I would say it's the only religion that is still held so much of the dignity of its prophet in comparison to the later on religions. Because if you go in the past, the prophets that are older are pretty much, in a way, wiser, because the worldly desires, the older you go in the human history, are so basic. Therefore, your mind can simply think about a little bit more existential, more profound things. Therefore, the teachers, the prophets that they sat and meditated in those times, they realized something very existential that is very equal to any human being. All the cracks that they opened in the reality of themselves back then are just the same thing that we can also use it. But then you come forward, the prophets become worldlier and worldlier and worldlier, which, if you look at the closest one, I would say Islam, is very concerned with the world. We gotta just save this world. We gotta take everyone from this world to heaven, and we cannot not do that. We gotta do it, everyone. But then you go backward, you get to Buddha. It's like, yo, figure this shit out. The rest doesn't matter. Christians are also the same, right? Very worldly. Everything is just like, oh, yeah, don't do this, don't do that. All sins here and there. If you do this, you gotta go confess. But then Buddhism is like, no, all of this is just bullshit. And that's the real value, because there's no intensity in the worldly things. The intensity is in the discoveries of non worldly things. Garden of Eating is a cool name, love it. The country, the Burmese tradition compared to Western one. Yeah, oh no. That is somehow perhaps a life changing experience on its own. Morning, Cosmic Crusade. Anyway, I learned to detach from my ego. It wasn't all bad. It was another experience in my life. I'm still learning. Yeah, we are still learning, all of us. We're still learning, as long as we know that we don't know anything and we just want to learn more and more. The path is clear, the path is easy. We just step on it and just go. Until one day, perhaps you reach to the end of it. Or who knows? Maybe there is no end. We just keep going. It feels good. It feels definitely good. It comes with ups and downs, but eventually we'll get to a point that things are really, really good. Like, there's not much you want to ask. You're like, okay, I don't want anything. Don't give me anything, please. And then things is just abundant, that it just happens, keeps on happening, keeps on happening. Andre is back. Are you cooking or are you participating? What's going on? Be honest with me, Andre. Huh? Just remember that magical injection, dude. Just figure out where you live and leave. Wait a second. Just remember did that magical injection, dude. Just figure out. Man, Andre, punctuation is also sometimes good. Let me just figure this out. Just remember did that magical injection, dude. Just figure out where you live and leave. It's hard. Morning. How are you, my friend? Oh, Enoch. Hello. Good to have you here. I'm pretty good. Yeah, that's why. You're cooking and typing at the same time. Don't cook and text. Don't text and cook. But I thought about that dude from yesterday. Yesterday. It's hard to remember. It's too far in the past. That was a cheesy one, huh? It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, Buddhism is cool. Buddha is cool. I like Buddha. He was pretty cool. Cool, cool. What you laughing, Frederick, about, huh? You laughing at me? There was a person named Magical Injection. Oh, yeah. Damn. Honestly, look at that sentence. Just remember, did that magical injection, dude. Punctuation, man. Some hyphens, some dash, something that gives me something. But it's okay. I'm not blaming you. I'm just making a scene out of it. Yeah, I remember that guy. He wanted to know where I am exactly. Maybe he wanted to come and find me. I don't know. Do you grow your weed? Yes, I do that. Oh, should have not said that on live. I don't know. I stumbled upon the term bodhisattva. Could you maybe explain a bit? I asked about yesterday is too far away. Okay. Bodhisattvas. What about bodhisattva? Hmm? There's nothing to explain. You're a bodhisattva. Remember that song, Jesus was way cool? They should make a Buddha version. I don't really know that song. Jesus was very cool. Jesus, Buddha, Buddha, Buddha was very cool. Buddha, Buddha, Buddha was very cool. Cool, Buddha, Buddha. You see, you just put some reverbs on it, some background frequency, that's it. Buddha, Buddha, Buddha was very cool. Buddha, Buddha, Buddha was very cool. Very cool. Buddha, Buddha was very cool. Was very cool. Buddha, Buddha. Might show up live in a live stream later. Oh, nice. Okay, Andre. Let's do that. Yeah, we gotta do that. If anyone else in this crowd wants to hop on a call right now, feel free to let me know. We can make a meet, Google Meet. You can hop on a call. You can talk. We can conversate. We see how it goes. My trail could be arriving. Okay, who's Maitreya? Maitreya. Maitreya. Is this some goddess? Hey man, I'm always down for a chat. Hey man, Cosmic Crusade. Let's see what he has to say, huh? Cosmic Crusade. Let's get into a chat, see what happens. I can be very passionate in a conversation. You think you are fine with that? Meet, Google Meet. And then we gotta first test this one out. New meeting. Let's start an instant meeting. Okay. Just remember, if you came in, keep your camera off because my internet speed is horrible. So maybe just a conversation on voice. I put this microphone here. Let's see how this goes. And then, I mean, whoever else also wants to join, it's a meeting, so everyone can join. I will just send the link to the chat now. Let people know. Use this copy invitation. Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe just copy this link and then put it here. See, whoever wants to join, we'll see how it goes. Hmm. Oh, okay. Benjamin. Nice. We got
Hey, how's it going?
very good. Nice, Benjamin. Let me just test out with people here that if they are hearing well or they hear things repeat or whatever. So, how's it going, Benjamin? Say something.
Doing good. It's
Yeah.
going good. How's
Yeah.
it going for you?
Nice. Awesome. So, if people in the chat let me know that this works fine and you can hear Benjamin and whoever is in the meeting, I can hear. Okay, Shelly, then that's a good sign. Tell me, man, what's up?
Not a whole lot actually. Just kind of got up, went for a walk, saw that you were on live, and just kind of starting my day.
Nice. Where are you from?
I'm from Ontario, Canada.
Canada. Nice. May I ask,
Yes, sir.
how old are you? Sorry, I don't want to make it
Uh,
the interrogation. I
I'm
just want to get
35.
to
No,
know
you're
you
good.
fast. 20? What?
35.
35. Nice. Cool.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Tell me what's happening. What do you want to chat about? Do you want to chat about divine intervention or you want to chat about something else?
I'm down to chat about whatever you want to chat about. So if you want to talk about divine intervention, I'm down to talk about it.
Oh, cool. Nice. So you're somehow a wingman here. Nice. I like that. So, Benjamin, how's
Yeah.
it going? How's the day going? What did you do?
I got up, I did some stretching, grabbed some food, got a coffee, went for a walk, you know.
Yeah, nice. So why are you here?
Why am I here in this life, or why am I here in this call?
Well, both. Why are you here in this channel and why are you here in this life?
Well, so I decided to join obviously because, I wouldn't offer and then back out. I'm here in this life because I want to help people, I guess. If I had to go back to the earliest memory or something.
Help people.
Yeah.
How is that? Why is that? Why do we want to help people all the time?
Well, ever since before, I can remember, I've been one of these people. I can remember what it was like before being born. Um, and with that story, it's like I remember sitting on some lap of some sort and looking into some ball. Um, I didn't really see the face of the person I was sitting on their lap, but I remember looking into the ball and like watching my mom and my dad be born and go through their lives. And when I said I wanted to help, that's kind of when that memory kind of cuts off and I was born, if you know what I mean.
Hmm. No, I don't think I know what you mean. Maybe explain a little bit more to me.
Uh, that's pretty much it. Ever since I was a kid, man, I've had that memory. So like, I used to freak out adults when I was like in kindergarten. I would talk about that, and they would give me this like blank stare. Um, and it's just kind of something that stuck with me into adulthood.
It's funny that you had it in your childhood, you know. Most people have these things in their adulthood and then they feel embarrassed of sharing it because in the adulthood you just realize, oh, you don't want to share something that is out of ordinary, right? Or extraordinary or something like that.
Sure.
Therefore, you just like convince yourself that, yeah, let's not make a fool of myself. Then, as a child, when it happens to people and they just keep telling others that what happening to them, no one really believes them because it just sounds so not real, but nice.
Yeah. Um, I didn't have a normal childhood, I guess. So like, I went through foster care and moved from like home to home every 2 weeks. I went through like five high schools and like, I guess just those early things in life just kind of stuck with me.
Damn. So you are pretty wise, huh?
Yeah. Um, I've had my communion with the mushrooms, and gained a slight touch of wisdom from that, I would say.
Can you share some of your wisdom through your mushroom trips with us?
Yeah, absolutely. It
Nice.
came at a time in my life when I had just lost my mother. I was laying on a roof, and I had eaten 14 grams of mushrooms on my first time, and
Is
the
that a
light bulb.
lot?
Oh yeah, that's a lot. Anybody would tell you like that's way more than what you should normally do. You should probably do like I would say maybe half a gram and try it out.
Whoa, shit,
Um,
half a gram, and then you went 14
yeah, yeah.
grams. So is
I went
this
all or nothing.
is
I
this
bought a bag and just ate a bag.
okay? Is this the hero dose that they call it?
Yeah, I would say that's either a hero dose or way above it. Um,
Okay,
and so like it was raining slightly. The rain sounded like music, like the most beautiful music I had ever heard in my life.
yeah.
Um, and I had this realization while looking at the pine trees and like all the different trees we have up here in Canada that were in my backyard, the oak trees and the maple trees. I noticed that we are like all the leaves on the trees. We believe that we are so separate and so detached from each other, but really we are just the same thing. And like this thing of distance is just an illusion. Like separation isn't real.
Is it something you believe in, or is it something that you just experienced?
It was something I experienced. I was very much like an atheist kind of person leading up into this. I didn't believe in anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had a lot of like anxiety because like, I thought everything was random. I used to think like we could just dissolve at random because like nothing, there was no true order to anything. And the mushrooms kind of gave me a little bit more insight, I guess, into to go check things out and look at them more deeply.
yeah. I have a good friend that he is not backing down at forcing me to take mushrooms. I keep telling him that I don't want to take mushrooms, and he
Yeah, when
keeps telling me that, but the mushroom is the teacher. You gotta learn from the teacher. And I'm like, yeah,
no, no. My man, if you're not ready for it, don't do it. My second time taking mushrooms, I took like small amount, gram, and it was like the mushrooms pretty much said to me like, "Don't ever come back. You've learned everything that we can teach you."
yeah. It's not really the readiness of wanting to take the mushrooms. It's just somehow I've seen so many people who took mushrooms, so maybe more than 1,000 people I came across with in my life that they took magic mushrooms in their life. And perhaps I've been around so many people that they were on magic mushrooms and I was just there observing them. I kind of don't really want to be like them after any trip. Therefore, I just don't want to try magic mushrooms because I don't want to be like the people who tried it.
That's fair.
And that's not necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. It's That's just how I see it. And another thing is, I had pretty nice psychedelic experiences in my life based on my own practices that I somehow feel like it's like weed, when you try it and you're like, it's much easier to meditate with weed and have this shortcut or bypass. Then you just keep on smoking weed because you're like, okay, it's just so much easier to get into the zone. And I
Mhm.
feel like mushrooms are also gonna make the same impact, It's like, oh yeah, I gotta meditate for hours and hours and hours to be able to get into a psychedelic space. Why would I want to go through that pain when I can now take mushrooms? Maybe it's the fear, somehow.
There's
Yeah.
definitely a thinning of like the veil, I guess you could say, with mushrooms. If you take them too much, too frequently, or too often, or however you want to look at it, um, I would say like you could run into experiences of like not even trying and having those said psychedelic experiences.
Yeah. Beautiful. So what are you going to do to help people?
Me,
What's the plan? Yeah.
so I share my experiences freely. That's the first thing I kind of committed to.
So you share your experiences with people?
Yeah. freely. So whatever they want to know, I give them the honest truth.
Okay, so nice. You are perfect for this call right now. So let's just take some honest truth out of you. How do I want to turn it to something not so hard, not so easy for you that you can just get into the flow? Hmm. How do you enjoy your life? Like when you want to enjoy your life and you tell yourself that this is a life that I would like to live and have fun with it. How is that?
So I've learned to find joy in the mud. I had a really rough life. Um, I've seen a lot of things, but even in those moments of turmoil or adversity, I've always been able to just laugh at the situation and not take it so seriously.
Beautiful. Beautiful. This is something that everyone need to pay attention. Laughing at the absurdity of things in life is the first step toward enlightenment. Beautifully said, thank you. Not taking things too serious. Whatever happens, it happens. Most of the time, I find people that they just look for someone to blame for something that happened. And that's when you take things too serious. You want to find the guilty person. You want to find the person who did this, and now we gotta punish that person. But when you don't take things too serious, I suppose you just laugh at it and move on.
Hmm.
Nice.
The way I kind of view it is like we're all the main character in our own story that we call life.
Yeah. What do you do?
Me,
Yeah.
so I'm an artist. I'm working on becoming a cybersecurity analyst, and I'm a first cook by trade.
First cook by training? What?
So in the culinary industry, I am a first cook.
Okay. And what is that first cook? Like, what's the position of the first cook? It's like, what would you call it?
So as far as line cooks are concerned, it's essentially the most senior line cook.
Okay. Nice. Food.
Yes, sir.
Oh, talk about food with me, man. Tell me about
Yeah,
food. Do you still
whenever
enjoy
you mention
cooking
it.
or you turn your joy to something mundane and you don't like your job or what? How is it? Do you enjoy cooking?
Oh, absolutely. I enjoy cooking. It's like being in the military, I would say to most people. There are standards, they must be followed to a T because like lives are on the line. But other than that, like there's something about putting together something and seeing somebody's face when they enjoyed it.
Yeah, nice. I personally love cooking. I think food is very important in life. If you give good food to the body, it's much easier to get to the state of joy. Nice. And what is your art if you would want to share it with us?
So like I'm a traditional artist. I sketch, I draw, I paint, I sculpt, I do it all.
Hmm. So you use your hands a lot
Yeah.
in life. Nice. Anyone else has any question for Benjamin? He is very open to share. He is very open to share honestly. So if anyone in the chat wants to know more about Benjamin, please. What's the weather there? Damn, this one is a deep one. So Benjamin, what's the weather there?
So here in Southern Ontario, the weather's been kind of crazy. We've been getting hit with that drifting Arctic vortex. So it's
Okay,
really, really cold one day, and then it's really hot the next.
okay, that's pretty crazy. Is your off day today?
Yeah, today's an off day for me.
Nice, beautiful. Do you share anything online or something?
Yeah, yeah, I have an Instagram account. It's the same as my YouTube handle here, GG underscore Cosmic Crusade.
Okay, maybe just can you put the link in the chat and then I'll look into it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. And if you have more to share, please go on. Or if you don't want to share anything, just chill. Just be there. We'll wait for another one to join the meeting. Or if you want to say something, Benjamin, feel free. This is the open space. Let's see what Shelly says. What do you like to make your art about? Any particular concepts or random ideas? Benjamin, Shelly is asking you.
So as far as art goes, traditionally I just draw whatever. So I'll scroll online and I'll draw people, for instance. I'll fill pages of people and I'll do maybe shapes and dogs and leaves and trees. And that's all, I guess, in preparation for when you have these vivid dreams. I like to draw what impressions are given to me in these dreams for maybe later analysis or just as a vibe.
Anyone else wants to join the meeting? Tell us about yourself. Andre, don't be too shy. Pop in now. You're making excuses with not feeling so well today. How about you, Frederick? You want to talk about yourself live? Andre says, I gotta clean the dishes now. Excuses. Ooh, someone is joining. Wait. I gotta admit. Benny.
Hey man,
Whoa, Benny. Hey, man.
hey, I
Nice.
just wanna sing a song, okay? Is it right?
Wait, Frederick is also coming. Say again.
Hey guys, I before you start, I sing a song for you.
Okay, nice. But Frederick, nice to see your face, but would you please turn off your video? Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. Benny, sing your song.
Do you hear this?
Yes, everyone.
My heart is beating, the clouds are lurking. Don't be afraid, boy. Hide it on the screen. No, sorry. So the clouds are every day it changes. Every day it changes. The weather is so soft. Okay, my heart is aching, mine is beating, and my heart is aching, and eyes are laying my hand on the sand, and I'm gonna lie to you once again. I'm gonna lie to you. Okay, time goes by and memories stay. Eyes are light, iron screen. La 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 la. See me. Thank you.
Nice, beautiful. Wow, thank you so much, my friend. Was it your own song?
Yes.
Wow, damn. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you.
Really?
Thank-
Okay. Thank you. Now I leave. I leave.
I agree. That was beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
okay. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for singing
Maybe I
for
will
us.
pop it back again.
Yeah, maybe. But now we're gonna hear from Frederick. Thank you. That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing, Benny. I really loved it.
Okay. Bye.
Bye bye. Or you can just talk if you want. Tell us about yourself, but you said you want to go. But if you want to tell
I
us,
go.
okay, okay, you go, you go. Frederick.
Hi, what's up?
Oh, hello, my friend.
Thanks for inviting me. And the song was really great, like Nirvana vibes.
Yeah, pretty Nirvana. Tell us about yourself, Frederick. How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 28. Um,
28.
yes, and yeah, I'm from Germany. And yeah, I love the invitation to this open space. I actually just wanted to hop in. I don't know. Um,
I'm glad that you don't know, because it would be problematic if you knew. But now that you don't know, it's awesome. We can just chill.
that's true. Just see what emerges.
Yeah, and tell me what emerges.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I can share a bit about my last 2 years have been pretty wild. like health wise, it was pretty rough.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, so I had like chronic fatigue and burnout, and yeah, now I've recovered like 90% or so, which is awesome. And yeah, I also had my awakening like 1.5 years ago. So yeah, I guess what they say is true. Like through a lot of pain, some people yeah, awaken. Like, yeah. um,
Tell us more. Tell us more. Don't keep us hanging, man.
okay, okay. Yeah, so like I said, I had a pretty rough health experience. Like my body gave up on me, and like I couldn't even go to the toilet anymore. So yeah, my parents took care of me. Luckily, I was really sick, and yeah, like my message would be yeah, like about stress, you know. Like I'm also um, starting a YouTube channel,
Yeah.
and yeah, I think my experience can be helpful for many people because um, yeah, our society is so much about like achieving and working hard and pushing, and there's just no balance, like no room for relaxation oftentimes. And yeah, that's what I like um, fell into this yeah, like chronic stress, a lot of working, a lot of studying, a lot of sports, but no relaxation. So yeah.
And
Yeah.
how would you want to bring this relaxation to people? Like, what would you want to do in your YouTube channel? Have you already started or you want to start?
So um, I haven't really started. Like I
Hmm.
made the channel. I bought a camera and I recorded a few videos, like just for practice, I guess, to like become a bit more comfortable in front of the camera.
No, stop practicing, my friend. Just
Oh,
just record and release. Honestly,
yeah.
practicing is not gonna get you anywhere. What's gonna get you somewhere is just recording and releasing. Because your first 10 videos anyway is gonna be like perhaps not getting any views. You just gotta let
Mm,
it out. Because the moment you make it a stream, the moment you just record and release, you simply don't need to think back. You simply don't need to look back and what I did. But when you practice, you have to constantly look back. When you practice, you're like, okay, so how did I do in the previous video, or how I'm doing in this video? Do I want to release it, or do I want to record a new one? Don't
mm,
do that to yourself. Just record and release. You seem like a very sophisticated man. You sound like a sophisticated man, and you went through, I would say, enough in life to be able to put things in words because you experienced it yourself. Therefore, don't worry too much about other people's opinion because that's why we
mm,
want to practice. We want to be confident. We want to bring confidence into our presence. Therefore, we can share it. But then what do you want to do if someone comes and write a hate comment under your video? Then you got to practice that. Then you got to practice something else. And continuously you got to practice so many things. And it makes it really hard for you to create a stream out of your consciousness. Because you got to create this a stream of consciousness. And you seem like you know what you're talking about. Therefore, just go for it.
mm,
And I'm sorry, I'm just giving you an earful. It looks like I'm giving you an earful. That's just how I am. But I'm pretty sure you know your own thing and whatever you want to do. But in this YouTube game, I have some experiences. I've done some part. And I can tell you, practice will not help you. What can
mm,
help you is record and release. Because this game is so brutal. If you practice, if you become confident, and then you make some video that you somehow directed, then it doesn't do well, then you become disheartened. You're like, ah, do I want to continue doing this? And now I have to compete with thousands of other channels that they want to do the same thing. I don't know. But if your idea is to just have an experience for yourself and enjoy it, then just record and release. But if you want to practice to be confident, to be able to compete with other channels, that's a hard way to go, my friend.
Mm. Yeah, thank you. No, I really appreciate your what you're saying, and yeah, I'm also like at the point where I'm like fuck it, I just want to like record. I don't know, doesn't matter how long, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, just talk and upload. Like no big editing. Like I want to just yeah express my truth and share my experiences, and it's not about like, oh, I want to become a big channel and live solely off of YouTube revenue, or it's just like yeah, I feel called to share, and yeah, now's the time. There's no more waiting, actually, or oh, I have to get better before I can start. Yeah,
Exactly.
so
Just do it. And the best thing, if you want to start YouTube, my recommendation is just only upload long form videos. Don't go through shorts because shorts will bring subscribers to you that they are not willing to watch your long form videos. And then you don't want those subscribers because
mm,
everything is about engagement. And if you bring subscribers that they would not engage with the real meat, then you have to always create this shorts. And I don't know if you can help people through shorts, but shorts are not where you want to be. You want to be in the long form because long form, at least you give a chance to the audience to choose to watch this particular thing. But in the long form, the audience will not choose you. YouTube will put you in front of the audience because YouTube thinks, okay, I guess that this person is scrolling and the next video will relate to this person. So they don't have much of a choice. And most of the users in the shorts section are from, I would say, countries that they prone to doom scroll. You know,
mm,
in countries that have less doom scrolling, I would say the Western world, there is less doom scrolling because people are a little bit more educated and they know, okay, doom scrolling is not really healthy. Therefore, they catch themselves and they don't doom scroll. But then you go to third world countries that they just don't get so much education in life. Therefore,
mm,
they just constantly just, you know, doom scrolling. Like I've seen people that herding a bull in a farm and one hand they have phone and just like continuously scroll. So I would say you don't want that kind of audience. So go with the long form.
I agree with the long form part.
Yeah,
yeah,
Benjamin. Okay, nice, cool.
absolutely. That was also my plan. Like I don't, uh, I have no interest in producing shorts content, and yeah,
I mean, it's tricky business. You think that you don't want to make short content, but then you realize that oh, your long forms are flopping. You know, it's a very this whole YouTube game or social media game or engagement game is so tricky that sometimes you want to cling on to something, and shorts they definitely gets viewed, you know, because
mm,
again, at least YouTube will put your shorts in front of the eyes of doom scrollers. Therefore, get the numbers. You're like, okay, 200 views. Therefore, you feel the joy that someone is watching your video. But then you put a long form and 2 views, for example, and you're like, oh, damn, no one is watching this. And you feel like disheartened. You're like, oh, is it because of my content? Is it because of all the things? But the thing is, just creating the stream will work. When I started this channel, I didn't really record things for audience. I recorded things for myself mostly. And then at some point, one of the videos went with big views, then certain amount of subscribers came in, then you have a small, you know, small community, a small audience base. And if you remember that you're always creating something for that a small audience base, then you'll have no problem. But if you constantly want to create for the public, for everyone, you're gonna have problem because then you have to get into the competition. But if you don't want to get into the competition, it's simple. It's very simple. Even 100 subscribers will do, because the growth becomes organic, and you just continue doing what you're doing. And if you're good at it, or if you're really uh, helpful, then you will simply grow.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to turn it to yeah, I didn't want to school you. I hope I didn't school you, but
no, of course not. Like it's a great input. Um, yeah, I would just see how it works out. Like you said, like I uploaded one video like a few months ago, and it like got maybe 5 views, 10 views, like
yeah,
maybe 5 of those from my friend or whatever, and that's like where I was like, I think it's not the right time. I also didn't feel like very able, but now I'm like, fuck it, just send it.
yeah, just do it, because the creation is the important part. You should not really think too much about it, because man, there are times that I think, oh, I made the best video ever, and it just flops. And there are times that I make the worst video and 5,000 views, and I'm like, what people are watching really? So you can't really rely on that. People will always find your content somehow. You just gotta create it. That's the thing.
Mm.
And it's funny that I also seen so many creators when it comes to social media or YouTube. They also cling on so much of to their videos and to their knowledge. Therefore, it takes a long time for them to create one video, and then they don't realize that the knowledge doesn't really matter. What you share doesn't really matter. Like, what matters is that you share it with honesty.
Yeah, I mean, people are drawn to your energy. Like when I put out a video, it's my energy, and either they like it, they resonate, or they don't. And yeah, like you said, I can't influence how many views I will get on my video if I like put so much effort into it or not. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you
So,
can, but the thing is, we don't want to. Because if you have to put lots of effort on a video, then if it flops, it just annoys you. But if you don't put any effort in any video, then even if it flops, it doesn't annoy you, because there will always be the next one that you feel comfortable making anyway.
mm.
Yeah. Now tell us about your awakening.
Ooh.
It's a whole YouTube channel, right? But give us a few minutes of it.
Yeah, thanks for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was a process that like crept up on me. Um, like I didn't feel comfortable anymore in yeah, like my usual environments, and the thing for me was like I said, I was trying really hard at university and writing my master thesis, and I like worked my ass off for half a year, and like did too much, like an unhealthy amount, and yeah, and then I brought myself into this burnout state. So I burned myself out. So I worked really hard, and I was like, oh, I had this goal in my mind. I have to achieve a 1.0, like the best grade, and um, yeah, also like the beliefs that I got from my family and environment were like, oh, you have to do perfect, and you have to try really hard, and so I did what I learned. Um, yeah, but I I didn't do what I actually wanted to do, so I didn't um, like act on my true self. I just followed the societal scheme, and then I got my degree, and I looked for a job, and then I got a job and then I worked at the job, and I wasn't really happy. It didn't really fit my uh, like my character, and yeah, so I burned out. And like when my mental and emotional state was like at the lowest, and the fatigue hit me, and I was like basically stuck to my bed for uh, like 2 months at this point, or 1 month, I don't know. And then yeah, suddenly like all my like my senses were like stronger, like I perceived things more intensely, and lots of illusions like fell away, and I was like, oh, it was like waking up from the Matrix, being like, what did I do my whole life? And yeah, I don't know, like through my lowest point with my health, um, that was when my awakening started, and I found back to God. Yeah.
Okay, I
Oh, I
thought that
see.
you're gonna. Who was that? Did say? Did you say something?
I uh, I just read Andre's
Ah,
question. Are you glad that you burned out now that you're 90-ish% better? Yeah, 100%. I'm glad that all of this stuff happened with my health. It was like a wake up call. So I never listened to my body actually. I never I ignored all the pain signals, and like backaches and headaches and whatever. And yeah, now I have like much better body awareness, and I'm so much more like self-loving, and um, yeah, so it was it was necessary for my development.
yeah. I would say most people recently coming to their awakening through this path, through burning out, through realization after putting their body under so much stress and anxiety. And all of a sudden, when things, as you said, hit rock bottom, then you realize there is no lower. It's rock bottom. You cannot go lower than this. Then you can just start a new life. Then you can just be like, okay, I've seen the rock bottom. Now I gotta wake up, because this is not the way that I treat my body. And then when you
Yeah.
discover the body, everything becomes easy. When you discover the body, then everything is just simple. Like, oh, okay, everything was just already so simple. But we live a life that is mostly in the mind. And mind is a tricky business. It gets to the burnout. What a community. Yes, Nomad Romance. How about you? You want to pop into the chat? Andre is next. Andre is coming in. But we are not done with Frederick yet. So, Andre, you pop in anyway. You just stay there. But let's talk with Frederick a little bit more. And then maybe Nomad Romance wants to pop into the meeting, tell us about himself. You see a future where you can be stable in societal matrix terms and good inside as you are discovering yourself. I ask because it's something that I lingers a bit time to time. Suffering is composed for awakening. Frederick, he's talking to you. Andre is asking you.
Yeah. Um, you see a future where you can be stable in societal matrix terms and good inside as you are discovering yourself. Um, I don't know if I fully understand the question, but um, yeah, I feel like I'm a bit outside now of those societal programs and conditionings. Like I'm stripping myself of all those old beliefs that no longer serve me, and so yeah, I'm like much happier now overall, and so I'm really happy and excited for the future, and I think I can just be of the best service to everyone when I just do what I love doing, and yeah, so exactly.
And what is that, Frederick? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm on my way to becoming a therapist, so
Nice. What
I
kind of
don't know
therapist?
the full direction yet, but yeah, I'm a healer, I'm a therapist on
Nice.
my way to getting there, and yeah, so maybe through like somatic experiencing, it's like a therapy direction that I really like because it integrates like the talking aspect of typical like talking therapy, and but really like helps the client to learn how to perceive their body more and become aware of their body state and if they are tense or if they are relaxed, and which is immensely helpful. Like you said, like it's all about being more inside of the body and not so much in the mind.
Yeah, do you also study for it, or how are you? Like you said, you are on your way to become a therapist, and you are already a healer. But this therapist, what is this way that you're talking about?
Yeah, so I'm saying this because I already like put it in my identity, and I feel like this is just my way, um, like of becoming a healer. But the first thing is I want to learn Reiki or Reiki,
Hmm.
and this is like my first step for this year. And I like had a teacher, and I'm basically just going to write him when I'm ready, and then yeah. But the therapy thing is like long term. I know I will have some further education in this part, but I don't know when. Yeah.
Why do you think therapy can help people?
Mm. Yeah, I mean, with healing, what I've found is I cannot really heal people. So I'm not Jesus or I'm not God. I can't go to someone and hold my hands over them and heal them of their suffering or illnesses. But what you're doing as a therapist is like give a give a space where people can express themselves and like find truth about themselves that they maybe um, wouldn't find as quick on their own if they just tried it on their own. And you give like an impulse for them to heal, and if they have the like the frequency and the energy of wanting to heal, um, then miracles are possible.
Miracles are possible, huh? If
Yes.
if miracles are possible, why can't you be the Jesus?
Oh, that's a tricky question.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I don't
not
know.
tricky at all. It's very simple. I mean, I just want to know why you think you're not Jesus. Why you think you cannot hold your hand and heal people? And why do you think Jesus could?
Mm.
I don't want to put you in the corner though, but this is just like we're chilling, okay? If you don't want to respond to anything, please tell me to piss off, and that's fine. But
No, no, I love your questions.
yeah,
I feel like I'm not on this level. I mean, Jesus was this master healer, like I think Buddha also. And but I don't know, maybe I can develop this ability to heal people. And I don't know.
but it's not an ability, this thing, is it? It's just the channeling part. It's not the ability,
Mm.
right? As you mentioned that you want to learn Reiki, and the first principle of Reiki is that you're not doing anything. The first principle of Reiki
Yeah.
is like, don't think you're a healer. You're nothing. You're just a vessel.
Mm.
And then the thing is, you just gotta let people know that you're Jesus. That's it. Then they will just heal themselves. I guess that's just how Jesus did. Like, look, I'm Son of God. I'm so cool. I can just make you see. You were blind all your life. I can make you see. And the person perhaps was not literally blind. You know, Lazarus maybe perhaps not was literally dead. Maybe Lazarus was in the deathbed, really going through lots of stress and anxiety, and then Jesus created an awakening for Lazarus. And then maybe Lazarus was like, oh, Jesus brought me back from the dead. And that's figuratively true. That's how it is. Jesus was just like, look, I'm cool. I can just make anything happen. And people were like, whoa, Jesus is cool. And they were just getting healed here and there because they believed it. Most of these things are placebo. I've done Reiki myself. I've also done Reiki on people. But most of the time, it's placebo. And we are really great at taking placebos.
Yeah. Um, yeah, like you said, it's about belief. Like um, if the person who's receiving like the healing believes all this Reiki stuff is super powerful and it helps me, whatever in my case, it helps me with my fatigue. Um, then of course it did help me because I really strongly believed in it.
Well, there is something to be said for like qigong and all that stuff. I've seen Shaolin monks take spears to the neck and bend spears.
Yeah, for sure. Like Shaolin tradition is super interesting, and I also just I started with qigong like 2 months ago or so, and I found a teacher here nearby, and um, and this is also what Mami talks about, like the power of breath. And um, I never really like thought about how basic or like how important breath is. Like you can just like energize yourself or relax yourself, or like Mami said, make yourself happy with a breathing technique, or even make yourself orgasm with a breathing technique. Like yeah, that's also like a big part of healing, I think. Like natural breathing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Hi, Marge. Benny asks, why is this called divine intervention? With two question marks. Benny, if your song was not divine intervention, what was it? Therefore, the name is on it, divine intervention. Look at all these beautiful people. They're all divine intervention. Frederick, divine intervention. Benjamin, divine intervention. Benny, divine intervention. Marge, Andre, Noma Romance, Shelley, and so many others. Therefore, divine intervention. So, who's next? Who do we want to know more about? Andre, do you want to tell us about yourself? He's be like, no, I can join. Yeah, yeah, that's good. That's good. Thanks, Frederick. I really appreciate you joining in and really chiming in. Thanks, Benjamin. I really appreciate it. So, someone wants to join the call. Admit, we we got Andre here now.
Hello.
Hello.
Hear me good?
Yes, we hear you good.
Awesome.
Nice. Let me read what Benny is saying. Yes, we all are now in a shithole, right? And now together we have to reconsider things because 21st gonna be interesting. No, wait a second. What shithole? I don't think we are in a shithole. Not at all. So, Andre, what's up? Oh,
Yeah.
did Frederick pop out? Okay, cool, nice, Frederick. Thank you. You could stay if you want to also participate in other chats or questions, but all is good. Thank you.
Yeah,
Sure, man, Frederick.
I liked hearing you, Frederick. So it was nice. It was nice.
Nice. Thank you, Andre.
Um, I'm I'm a bit sick. I have been delaying this sickness for like 3 or 4 days because I had an exam yesterday. Now I have a week and I let myself get a little bit sick.
It's okay. How is the sickness?
It's not very intense. I suffered with the pharyngitis since I was very little. I remember in the first grade I missed half of the school year because I was sick 1 week on and 1 week off. So I went to school basically half of the school year.
Okay. And that was not so fun, right? You love to go to school.
I actually enjoy school, yeah.
Yeah, I can
Actually,
tell. Yeah.
um, some classes were boring, but nowadays, since it's the university course, I like it.
So maybe you want to share how old you are with us. I know, of course, but perhaps
I'm 21. I'm
21.
21.
And what do you do? You study what?
I'm finishing my bachelor's in physics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andre thinks a lot. He's into physics. He loves thinking. He loves digging deep.
Yeah, I'm not that a student, but yeah, I do like to think a lot.
Andre, tell us about your religiousness.
Oh, I mean, it's hard to start because I have been through some phases with this religiousness. Nowadays, how do I put it? I try to keep almost a constant connection and an everyday connection with some devotion, like some devotion. A bit of talking to some greater power that runs my life, uh, asking for guidance and clarity, and then doing what what I feel in my heart that I should be doing at that time. Sometimes I'm a bit stubborn and I don't want to do it, so I don't do it. Sometimes I get a bit arrogant and I think I know better than it, but in the end, I always come back to it because uh, it's the only way, honestly. It's what I've been figuring it out. Amen, brother.
Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Tell me, tell me more about your devotions. What do you call a devotion?
What I call devotion is basically giving up the control and just trying to accept what is and being grateful for it and knowing that without God's presence, I don't do anything. Um, Also, I like to meditate. It's like a hobby. Sometimes I do meditate. I try to do it also on the go, like if I'm cooking or if I'm walking. I don't I don't know if I can do it while studying. I have tried, but it seems like I get a bit like my mind wants to go to different directions, so it doesn't quite work. Um, but yeah, I have some. I live some kind of mystical experiences. I do see a lot of repeated numbers and patterns in hours and licenses, plates, or whatever. Like it happens. I see some lights time to time. The wind kind of talks to me. Um,
So you're
the
the one.
birds.
You're the one with so many divine interventions, huh?
Um, I mean, it just happens.
Just happens. But then somewhere you said as if there is no free will. Not
Yeah,
here,
yeah,
but in the text.
yeah. Because I was mentioning some type of experiences, which is like I used to have some more self-destructive behaviors, and while in the process of healing those behaviors, which is still ongoing, like sometimes I do fall back a bit to that, but it's way better nowadays. Um, but it happens sometimes that like the energy in me just wanted to go in that direction, and I couldn't do anything other than do that behavior. And then by grace, sometimes when it was not coming from egoistical point of view or a desire to experience like to dopamine stimulation, if it was like just I couldn't hold myself, sometimes I would get some profound experiences, even going to places in quotes that I know I should not be going. So at that time, I should be going there to get that experience to learn something deeper. So there was no free will.
Beautiful.
I feel like there is like free will, but at the same, but in the broader perspective, there is not free will. It's like, okay, I have the free will to not go study when I feel better or whatever. I have the free will to do that, but it's not. It's like from everything that I have experienced till now, from everything that has happened to me, I absolutely cannot not go study. Like I feel a pull to go study because I know that's what I have to do. It's not forceful. It's just how my inner being wants to express at that moment.
Damn, 21-year-old, you've got some life figured out, huh?
Uh, I hope so, man. I hope.
Definitely, definitely. Look at that. Frederick is like Andre's very wise too. You see?
Thank you, Frederick.
Hey Paul, hey wild man of the north. How is there divine intervention without God, or a divine being, or great creator? Are you objecting, huh? Paul, what's happening? There's always divine intervention without God. If you don't cling on to the concepts. Yes, man, he's got a lot of life to live. Yeah, he does. Nice. Beautiful. Oh my God, what a brilliant live session today, right? Now Google is warning me that your call ends in 10 minutes. I don't know if there is limitations for these meetings, but who do we have here? Licorice queens and dirty jokes. Damn. Does it matter if there is a free will or not? For real. Will it change yesterday or tomorrow? Are you asking me or Andre? Licorice queens and dirty jokes. You playing your dirty jokes on me or Andre? But no,
I got an answer for your free will.
go for it,
Go
Benjamin.
play DayZ in official mode for a while and tell me free will doesn't exist.
I think that's a less answer.
Say again, Benjamin, say it. Can you say it again, please?
Oh yeah. Um, I simply said just go play some DayZ on the unofficial and tell me that free will isn't a thing. Yeah, there's a lot of people that will just kill you mercilessly, but there's also a lot of good people out there that will just become your friend out of nowhere as well.
Yeah, I think generally there are plenty of good, plenty. But like human brain have the tendency to see the bad because that's just how it can survive. Um, but there's lots of good out there. That's why I cannot just like accept to call this life a shithole. You know, this society that we created, yes, maybe a shithole, but the life itself is just so abundant. You know, it's just so like even these days, everyone is coming across to the coming across with these magical forces that there was no explanation for it. For example, long time ago, but now there are plenty of explanations for it, and even science is reaching to that level to understand that okay, perhaps this is a simulation, perhaps someone else is running
Absolutely.
this, and
Um,
yeah,
Another way you can look at all of that is you can play it backwards. Is you can sit there and say, okay, say, how am I gonna? Is say I could talk to somebody from the Stone Age and telepathically, let's say, with the same language, and we can understand each other. How do you explain everything that we have here? For instance, like, or even how do you explain playing video games to them and it not sound like you're possessing somebody and doing magic?
is that a rhetorical question, right? You don't want me to
Um,
answer, right?
well, you could sit there, like some people will argue and say, well, you would just explain it using our words, but they don't have our frame of reference. And so, like, what are you doing? Like, you're looking at what is a magic black box that allows you to see into another world. And with this device in your hand, you take control of this other seemingly other person, and you do whatever you want with them.
Yeah, but also you can teach them, no?
Mm-hmm.
It's just most of the things that we do is the same thing, you know. I don't necessarily know how fridge works, for example, but I use fridge every day. But then, if I never used fridge and I lived in a very remote village at this moment, not even in the past, it's the same thing. You just bring the fridge. I'm like, oh, fridge does this. That does not necessarily for me translate to magic. What translates for me to magic is that something that you can't even explain it in any time. So, like if someone comes from 1,000 years in the future to us now, can play the same thing with us, right? We can
Yeah,
say that look, I can teleport, and we will be like, what? Teleport?
yeah,
That's definitely a magic, right? But then they're like,
Yeah,
oh
we would
no,
sit there
it's
and call
not
it
really
magic. Yeah.
magic. It's like we discovered it, we figured it out. You put things together, and I
Well,
would accept it, right?
there's a lot of things in our mythology that we sit there and go, oh, that's impossible, this and that. But it's very likely that they were describing maybe another type of technology that we just are discovering again and rediscovering now.
Yeah. Hmm.
Could physics just be magic of the material world?
Yeah. That's one way you could describe it 100%. Yeah.
What do we do with metaphysics?
Metaphysics is the magic of physics.
Okay, nice, Benjamin. You had to end this talk with profound revelations. Nice. The
Yeah.
Google wants to end this meeting in 4 minutes. Be wary, guys. If you popped out and the meeting is finished, we can also call this live or just talk on the text a little bit, see who's around. I really appreciated you guys joining in. It was beautiful. Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you, Andre. Thank you, Frederick. Thank you, Benny, for the beautiful song that you played for us. And we're gonna do this more often. I think if the sound was clear, you guys, the sound was clear for you because I'm just putting a microphone next to a speaker here.
I could hear everyone fine.
Okay, okay, that's nice.
The guitar was more or less. It was a bit worse, but it was good. You could hear the guitar as well.
Yeah, okay, that's nice. That's awesome. So what does no breath? What the guy with so many informations? I heard his polish. Oh no, it sounds like gossip. Well, I'm just asking. Go. Sound was fine. Nice. Okay, I think I will end this meeting here. What do you say, Benjamin and Andre? I will just close it. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
all good.
We'll do that again.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Bye, bye, bye.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is ended. Tell me, who's out there? We got some people. We know some. We don't know some. But we'll put you on the pedestal someday, and then you're gonna tell us about your experience. Damn, I'm so grateful, so happy, and everyone is just so intelligent. You know, it's just like so nice, so kind, so brilliant. I thought there would be someone popping in, perhaps slur a little bit and escape, but no. Very nice, very beautiful. This was very nice. Felt like sitting around the campfire just meeting different people. Yes, exactly. That's what you love, Andre. Andre once told me that his vision in the future is that when he is old, he is around this fire and so many people are around him. And he is this wise, gray hair, you know, very close to white hair person. Is that true, Andre? Nice. Beautiful. Great times. Thank you. Yeah, maybe you mean warm, but yeah, hopefully not harm. But I get what you mean. Being the campfire that people can warm themselves around. Cool. Okay, I think I will stay like this for the next few minutes to show you my gratitude, love, And yeah, send you lots of love, send you lots of good energy, sends you lots of chillness, relaxation in life. Don't forget to breathe, you know, that's simple. You inhale, you exhale, that's it. Very simple, very easy. And if you really, through the exhalation, relax a little bit, it becomes part of your life. Inhale and exhalation, just relax a little bit. That's enough. I'm going to separate the chicken meat from the bones. Haha. I didn't thought that I will end this live with boning the chicken meat, but apparently that's the case. Thank you for what you do, Mary. Yeah, Navi, thank you so much as well. And I'm actually very proud of ourselves and myself in particular um, because we're doing great stuff. Yeah, Shelly, thank you. Thank you, Noma Romance. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Damn. It's pretty winterish raining here, so I think I will go live more often. I can't do much outside. This is the rough season here. Love you guys. You take care of yourself.